choose the right thing even if it's boring. This has been one of my new favorite sentences. And it's moving things from short-term pleasure to like actual fulfillment. Because often in any process, if you're creating something, if you're just going about your day, if you want to do like some movement in the morning, there's always going to be boring parts. For example, like I always have this voice when I go on my bike, like, oh, it's going to be boring, so I need to listen to music. But since I've been rewire my brain, this sentence pops up. Do the right thing even if it's boring. So I'm like, okay, I probably can use some more space to just process thoughts than to listen to music right now. Then I don't listen to the music and it's never boring. That's the funny part. The, oh, it's boring voice is more like a protective mechanism for an uncomfortable feeling that's underneath, or like opportunity that's underneath, than that it's actually going to be boring. Because 99% of the times when I go on that bike ride, I'm actually having fantastic ideas. I'm processing thoughts. You could also apply this to consistency. You know, it's fun to be consistent for 3 days with your work or a workout or anything. And then it's gonna become boring or a bit more mundane. So it's way more exciting to completely switch your life around, or it's like this toxic self-destruction pattern that's like, oh, we need to switch it up. No. Even if it's boring, I do the right thing. And it pays out in the long term. Always, always. It sounds super simple, but if this sentence pops up in those moments where your mind sort of craves novelty and portrays like it's otherwise going to be boring. But often when I do step into that boredom, I actually get rewarded, and it's actually sort of like the next level of the consistency I had to step into. Like you're sort of reaching this next layer. But every time when it goes down a little bit or it becomes boring, you stop, you never really reach that next level. So by rewiring myself of like, even if it's boring, I do the right thing, I constantly keep hitting new levels. Because the paradox is, by allowing the boredom or the uncomfortable feeling, the boredom or the feeling dissolves. Because your brain was tricking you in the first place by saying it's gonna be boring. So you like trick your brain tricking you by saying it's okay to be bored, and then you realize that boredom wasn't even there. It was just a slightly uncomfortable feeling, or actually amazing inspiration waiting for you and processing of things.